While walking through streets of Izium, Kostiantyn Grygorenko often sees people he suspects collaborated with the Russians during 5-month occupation of his hometown last year. When he saw them, he had a huge explosion of emotions. Now he is trying to protect his energy and nerves and ignore them. But that comes to him anyway. These people walk around the city, live among us and think that they have no crime. But I think they are guilty and should go to jail, said Grygorenko, the editor-in-chief of the local weekly Izium Horizons newspaper. Over a year after the Russians withdrew from Izium, much of the city is still in ruins. Schools, bridges and other critical infrastructure are out of service. The city's mayor, Valerii Marchenko, said in an interview at his temporary office, "Refresh work will take 10 years. And this is definitely according to the best scenario. The old office building, like most of Izium's center, is in ruins. The Russian occupation, which lasted for 160 days, left a sneaky psychological legacy that, in addition to material destruction, could take as long to heal. The telephone number on the walls all over the town, written in white, implies this. This number belongs to a hotline operated by Ukrainian SBU security service. An invitation to provide information on who did what during the dark days of invasion. The agency said in a statement that SBU has so far filed a lawsuit against 30 people in Izium for cooperation and has sent 24 indictments to the court. Some people, including a school principal who agreed to cooperate with the Russians, are awaiting trial as prisoners. But no one doubts that more than 30 local people have helped run the town by the Russians. Not everyone was arrested. Some have fled and some are still out. Our laws are not in line with this, and although they cooperate, they cannot be legally accused of anything, said Marchenko. Marchenko, a cold-blooded local politician, said he understood people who helped provide basic services to the city during occupation. But he cannot forgive teachers who agreed to teach the Russian curriculum. If they were ready to tell our children that Ukraine never existed, they should never work again, he said. Where legal lines that determine cooperation should be drawn and to what extent the penalties should be is one of most sensitive questions of Ukraine today. This is a dilemma that Europeans did not have to deal with on this scale after the Second World War. And it will only become more important if the Ukrainian army manage to liberate more regions from Russian rule. In a town like Izium, this topic is especially internal. There is a maximum 2 degrees distinction between most those living in this region. With a pre-war population about 50,000, rumors spread, accusations fly. When we talk about the fact that Marchenko or Grygorenko collaborators walk the streets freely, they have certain names, not abstract statistics in their minds. Kostiantyn Grygorenko, edito.